Welcome back. Happy Thursday morning to you guys. All right, since last year, I've always told you guys that the reforms are waiting on the rate change. Okay? Now, let's got a good article here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. It says the Parliamentary Finance, the government's economic reform paper, will be presented at the end of this September. All right, guys, I am not a financial advisor. This entire video is my opinion and should not be used for financial advice. All right. So let's look at this article. Economic reform papers to be presented at the end of this September. Member of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, Mohammed Al-Darahi, announced that it was agreed in the House of Representatives with the Ministers of Planning and Finance to present the government economic reform paper at the end of this month. Al-Darahi said in a televised interview that ministries' preoccupations and their travel outside the country led to the delay in submitting the economic reform paper, noting that this delay constitutes a violation of the internal and external borrowing law the House of Representatives voted on June 24th. Al-Durahi added the arrival of the reform paper late to the Parliament is better than not arriving, stressing that Parliament will discuss the paper in the event it arrives, and it will discover its validity in addressing the deterioration of the economic conditions in Iraq. Let's look at this for a second, guys. I want to just stress a very key point in this to you. So ever since I've really opened my YouTube channel, I've always said the reforms can only happen when the rate changes. They're dependent on the rate change and the budget because they need funding from the budget. Okay? And I showed you that yesterday how their 6-month budget, which is 148 trillion, but yet their pre-COVID budget, which was a 12-month budget, was 164 trillion. They're within 16 trillion of each other. So as you guys see, the post-COVID budget that they presented, which is only a 6-month budget, has 66 trillion dinar in it to fund the reforms because they would only need about 82 trillion for a 6-month budget. Okay, that's why it's 148 trillion. Anyway, so as this article, here's what I wanted to stress to you. If I'm not saying they are, again, this is my opinion, not to be used for financial advice. If their plan is to change the rate in the month of September, okay, they cannot do it at the very end of September. They would actually, and again, I'm not giving you an RV date, I'm just giving you just a possibility or how something could or might play out if their plan is to change the rate in September. They would have to do it more around September 20th and leave some wiggle room at the end of September. And here's the reason why, because they need to leave room. They need to leave about 10 days around the end of September, okay, to work on the budget. And now, as they just showed you, they need a little time to also work on the reforms. That's why they cannot change the rate at the very end of September, okay? So there you guys go. They have to leave room around the end of September after the rate change. If they are even going to change it in September, they have to leave room after the rate change to finish the approval of the 2020 budget and now as they have showed you the reforms. Hey, God bless you guys. Have a great day.